Hello again, everybody. My name is Frank Logan. And I'm Bobby. And this is Vet Views. What's that? Well, Vet Views, Bobby, is where where I get to talk about the wonderful world of venting. What's venting? Well, venting is venting is a form of puppetry, but it's an illusion that's well, but to be honest with you, it's an illusion. So much so, really? Yep, really, really. Well, I'm trying to get used to this great stuff, but at least you're helping me out a little bit. Glad to be a part of your show today. That's good. That's good. Oh, I see you're faded. What's the matter? It's hot in here. I know. Okay. That's right. Anyway, I want to apologize for me bringing the show to you a little bit sooner, but I've been running through a lot of difficult problems and other stuff that's sort of been in the way so much. So much so? Really? Yeah, I know. Really. But, Bobby, I heard you have a joke for us. Yes, I do. Okay, tell us about it. Well, do you know that rhubarb is really a French street? Hmm, a French street. Yeah, rhubarb, French street, yeah. All right, do you have any more? Yeah, I was driving along the road, and I see a sign out there that said, slower traffic, keep right. Yeah, so? Where the heck is the city of slower located? Oh, boy. Really? So much so, I don't think that you'll ever be as successful then. Well, I'm trying my darndest. I'm trying. But all of the other vets wants me to become one of them. So I'm trying my best, and they're giving me a chance. Yeah. Trying to beat this heat, man. Sure. It's too hot in here. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just trying to keep you as best as you can. Hey, listen, do you mind if I tell you something about one of my friends that I met at the convention? Sure. Okay. Um, there was this lovely lady who goes by the name of Paula, and Paula, believe it or not, though, was such a very nice person, and she brung her a figure with her. Figure? I thought he was called a dummy. Well, yeah, but you gotta understand, you gotta remember that I don't use the word dummy to describe a vent assistant. I either call them an assistant or a companion. Oh, okay, go ahead. Well, Pamela, I was sitting down waiting for the next, waiting for the next details on how vents work. Of course, as you know, I was a VIT. Yeah, we all know what that means. A vent in training. Yep, that's true. And and she asked me, was there enough room right by me so that she could place her assistant Otis? That's his name. Right next to right next to me, and I told her, yeah, yes, that would be fine. And then I told her my name, and I told her exactly what my intentions were, and she realized that I was a first timer and everything. Was Pamela really cute by that time? Yes, she was, and she still is beautiful. And you know what? She's going to get herself a very interesting nickname. What are you gonna call her? Well, she'll be no. Well, since from what I understand, she resides in Colorado, so I was going to call her the Colorado Cutie. Cutie. I hope she likes that name. And Pamela, if you're watching this program, please let me know. Please let me know if you want me to call you that. Yeah, Pamela, please. Go ahead with your story. Okay. Well, after 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 I showed her my Vent autograph scrapbook, which by the way she'll be sending me a picture of her I noticed pretty soon. She she I looked at her figure, and her figure was like real outrageous. It was nice. And I sort of fondled with her hair, grabbed onto the hand, and I said to myself, you know what? This is a perfect example of how vets can actually work themselves through a lot of enthusiasm. And of course, they put themselves together, and she's taking down notes to further her education on becoming. Because from what she told me, she's also a great comedian too. Very funny too. Go ahead, Frank. Okay. Well, anyway, Bobby, I really do respect Pamela and her work and everything, and I can't thank her enough for being a good friend of mine. And she's always so happy and everything. So, Pamela, thank you so much for being a great friend. Still waiting on your picture, and I hope everything's going fine. And tell Otis I would like to chat with him whenever he gets some time. You like to chat with puppets? Yeah, well, let's just say I'm only doing it to try to help out the vets too as well, because hey, they need a lot of practice. Yeah, they really do need a lot of practice. Yep, true. Well, anyway, Bobby, do you have another joke you want to tell us? Oh, sure. Okay, go ahead. Well, let's see. Oh, boy. All right. Uh, 2:30 is the time that most people like to go to the dentist. 2:30? Yeah, 2:30. Hey, Bobby, do you mind taking a little bit of a break? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a snack. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, all right. Yeah, Bobby will be right back to get himself a snack, but he'll come back in just a few moments. Um, want to take this opportunity to give a very special emotional shout out to Pamela. Thank you very, very much, and hope you enjoyed that skit. And to everybody out there, including Maury Frazier, I hope that you enjoyed that too as well, because I'm going to try to get Bobby to appear at most of my Vet View shows coming up pretty soon. I want to give a very special emotional shout out going out to Rochelle from the Philippines. Rochelle, I did had an opportunity to talk to her just a few moments ago, and she wanted to see me, and I did have a chance to you know talk to her during this week because I knew she was busy going to work. So Rochelle, thank you very, very much for being a great friend, and I hope your next performance comes in too. Folks, I also want to give a very special, exciting shout out going out to Miss Darcy Lynn. Darcy, congratulations on your movement into the semifinals of America's Got Talent, and I know that you will step up your game, your A game, towards getting a grand prize. And let me say this: if you do win the grand prize, rest assured that you'll not only be a very sensational girl, but you already established to me and to all the other fans that you're definitely fantastic. So Darcy, thank you so much, and here's hope for the best. And by the way, I hope you like my. I know you like my profile page, and I also want to thank Misty, Darcy's mom, for her generosity allowed me to use that profile page. You know, she does have the right to say, you know what, you need to take that page down, but she didn't. So I'm keeping it in support of Darcy. So thanks to all of you. Also, I want to thank all of you for voting for Darcy, and I hope you guys get a chance to vote for her again again as she moves on to the next round. So thanks very much. Awesome. Uh, there was a lot of things that I've learned over the past couple of days since I've been doing it. One of those things that I learned is how to keep the puppet live, and I've been practicing how to do that. And there's another very educational lesson. Um, there are more interesting lessons that I'm trying to learn too as well. And right now with my finances a little bit iffy, it's kind of hard for me to try to find another puppet too as well. But I found a couple, but hopefully I can find one that I can really, sink my creative teeth into, just like a lot of other people does too. Um, for those of you who are wondering what that I did at the Vet Haven convention, I described that during the last VetView show. But for those of you who missed out, basically it was an introduction to me trying to mingle with the vets, to tell them how much of a fan I like them, and how much I'm willing to try to be one of them. Now, of course, I'm not going to be I'm not a professional vet, really, and I probably won't be a professional vet. But who knows what's going to happen, of course, over the course of the next couple of days. Maybe I might get used to it. Maybe I might take a little bit of practice in order for me to put themselves together. Because you see, netting is not just a great art. It's a great way to communicate and a great way to put themselves together. Let's face it. We all know how much I know that I'm a crazy person and everything. So I one of the I have a few messages I want to give out. First one is to all of the young vets out there who are probably watching this program. Those who are vets that are still attending college, school. One of the key important factors of me becoming a vet fan is that not only do I want you guys to continue doing this venting stuff that I like, but what's more important is continue to have an education. Many young people out there sometimes many people out there wants to continue pursuing their goals, whether they want to be an electrician or a carpenter or whatever. Now, of course, the venting can is always there. It will be there. It'll be there. But what I'm saying is, I want all of you people who are still attending college or school to stay with it. I mean, hey, the venting stuff can wait. I mean, hey, many of you I know have a little bit of spare time to vent, to practice your venting and to do shows and to do a lot of other great stuff. But let's face it, the thing I'm trying to say is to do what's more important to you. And that is one of the reasons why I told some of the people to do what's definitely more important. And if a person has to go to school to make their parents proud, let them do it. If they have to go and go out with some of their friends, let them do it. And of course, if they have to work just to try to make a living, let them do it, and everything. So, to those people out there, stay in school, stay in college, stay focused, and also to all of my friends out there, focus on what needs to be done, because basically, I had to learn that the hard way. And believe me, now that I understand that a lot of you are poised to pursue the most important goals, I want you to know that I appreciate you guys doing that, and I hope that all of you will still continue to be friends be friends with me, and hopefully you guys can give me some more pointers on how the particular style works. Um, I do have a few announcements I want to make before I bring Bobby back out to wrap up today's show. Number one, the private messaging thing that I've been doing on Messenger. I want to humbly apologize to some of you for any inconvenience I may have caused, and I feel sad. I feel sad that I have during the last couple of weeks I haven't been communicating with many of you people because of how I felt about me encouraging all of you to have a good day or to enjoy yourself and to do basically everything. And I want all of you to know that priorities do have to come first. And I want all of you to know that I gratefully appreciate you guys still standing by me. There are times though where one has to just simply go. And to those of you who still wished me a great day, give me happy faces and all the stuff of like, thank you so much for at least making me happy and everything. And to those who have not liked, those of you who liked my show or don't like my show or don't like my comments that I post on Facebook. And by the way, there are some people who haven't liked any of my comments. I want you to know that I still do appreciate you guys at least looking at them and enjoying themselves, and not enjoying themselves, but also looking at them and understanding that I'm being honest. I'm trying to be nice and everything. So to those, thank you. To those, thank you so much. To some of the people out there who decided to no longer do any eventing or anything else, I hope that all of you would get back to doing it. Because hey, listen, we need. Darcy once said on America's Got Talent that the venting world is trying to make a big, humongous comeback. She said that she's trying to keep venting alive. Now, a lot of you are wondering, why do I say the word vent instead of the word ventriloquist or ventriloquism? It's just that those words are okay, but for me, I rather prefer using the word venting, whatever, because it's more easier, it's more flexible for me to say. And also, many of you appreciate the word ventastic, which of course is short for vent fantastic. And I really do love saying that word so much. Everybody, including all of the vets out there, understood what I was saying. Even one person told me to have a fantastic day. I was like, well, that's more of an encouragement for me to keep going with this venting work too as well, and keep trying. So thanks to those of you who been a part of it. I want to issue a challenge to all. If you know any vets out there who were former friends of Facebook with me, please tell them to please come back and become friends with me. I know for a fact that every day I keep thinking to myself that it's getting kind of hard for me to let these people go and say goodbye to them completely. But I feel that I should still continue to encourage them to do a great job and to continue to do a lot of other things, not just for themselves, but for all the other people. So to all of the vets out there who are no longer on Facebook or Facebook due to personal reasons, or have blocked me from Facebook, please come back and tell me what the problem is, what the situation is, and we'll see if I can't find a decent solution to all of that, so that way we don't have to worry about this stuff ever happening again. And please be advised to everybody that when I say that I love you, or whatever, that means I love the work that you're doing, and I hope that we can continue to be good friends and everything. And by the way, to those of you who think that I'm looking for a relationship with anybody, I am not. All I'm trying to do is just support the venting world, and I want to continue to do that too. Continue to do that. Some people appreciate it, some don't, but I hope that all of you will be able to understand. If you want to drop a private message to me about that, please do so, and we'll see what we can do. I'll see what I can do about resolving that issue. Folks, one more thing. I want to try my best to continue this beautiful art form, and continue supporting this beautiful art form. And I hope that everybody has an opportunity to do so, especially those from the young and the old. So so I want to say best wishes to you, and I hope everything's going fine, and I hope everything's going well. Well, I hope they do. Well, let me bring Bobby back out, and then I have a special announcement I want to make. So let's bring Bobby back out right here, because I know that a lot of you wants to see me. There's everything. There he is. And hey, Bobby, you still a little bit hot?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, listen, I do have a special announcement I want to tell everybody, and it involves you.
What is it?
Well, what I plan on doing is try to go live for the next episode of Nephews.
What?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Bobby. What I want to do is I want to do a live show where everybody can actually ask me questions about my likeness of venting. And also try to learn more about all of this great stuff, and all the actions too as well.
That sounds great. I would like to join.
Okay, certainly you can join. And who else would you like to join? Who else would you like to be a part of this live show?
Basically, all of the vets. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Thanks. Go ahead and speak.
Okay. Anyway, my next event views for September, I will probably let everybody know about 24 hours ahead of time when that next show is going to be on. It'll probably be on the Labor Day weekend, where we're going to be doing a live show where everybody gets a chance, where all the vets gets to ask me questions, since nobody never asked me any questions yet on my venting skills or my love of venting. But if any of you guys out there have any questions you want to ask me, please join me for my live show coming up in September. I will let you know ahead of time when that live show will be, so that you guys can interact.
Yeah, please interact.
Yep, that's right. And also, I want to take this opportunity to let everybody know that the venting world still is alive and well, and I hope that all of you have a great, terrific day. Great, terrific day.
Yeah, me too. Especially when it's really hot here.
Well, don't worry about it. We'll get you a nice warm bath. Okay.
Thanks. I really do appreciate that.
Okay. Anyway, I want to encourage everybody. Please join me for my next and possibly last episode of Nephews. My live show coming your way on coming your way in September. Oh, by the way, I want to hear from you guys out there at home. Do you think that I should have a live show in September? Please PM me your response, and we'll see what we can go at from there. Also, I want to also coming up later on this week. I'm going to be posting my special video featuring my vet autograph scrapbook, featuring some of the autograph pictures of some of the great vets out there too as well. Now there are some vets that I still waiting on autographs from. Once I get those, I will update the video.
Yeah, I know you like autographs, Frank.
Yeah, I know, Bobby, and let's face it. When I get an autograph picture, it just makes me feel happy, and it gives me a lot of encouragement to keep on practicing it.
Yeah, fencing is fun. Yeah, we should do it more often.
Yeah, true. And well, listen, it's time for us to go. So, do you have anything you wanted to say to all of my friends out there?
Yeah, I want all of you to know how much I gratefully appreciate every single vent out there. And let's face it, venting is so much fun.
Yep, it sure is. Well, everybody, I will see you next month. Until then, have yourself a great day. Take it easy, and I hope everything goes well with you. Take it easy, and God bless you.
So long, everybody.